Because if I side with the mages, then he's gonna get pissed off. So I'm debating about using Aveline instead. Wow, really? Okay, there we go. Here we go. One more, I guess. So I guess the Canary guy is going to be impressed that I lived. You should know better. After 3 years, I don't die. Well, let's put it like this, I do die, but somehow I'm able to resurrect. Man, that took forever to kill him. So yeah, I'm thinking about how I want to do my relationships. I've decided that I want Fenris to be my love interest. Well, I'm gonna have a little thing with what's-her-face, Isabella, and then Fenris will be my love interest. Simply because I can. There we go. Finally.
Easy. I'm just trying to find out what happened.
Is that Sarah Hawk? You have enemies.
She looks possessed.
Really? These poor people. You are a much better target.
What?
Explain yourself, now.
Canary take my people. My siblings forget their culture, then go to the Qun for purpose. We're losing them twice. So I get some help from your people. We'll take the Canary Thunder, make some accidents, and make them hate it. But this is all wrong.
What?
Which of my people put you up to the theft?
It can still work. They're hidden in your city. They'll enrage the faithful and make sure the Kunari are blamed.
Who?
Me, I'm finished. I just need a few more bodies. A few more.
Oh, she's good and crazy. Well, I don't know if she's crazy or possessed. Her skin doesn't look right. I think it's about time for me to get a weapon upgrade. Mobs aren't going down as fast. I wish she had told me who put her up to this. Just seems as though Act 2 has more plot twists to it than Act 1. Maybe Act 1 was necessary to lead up and he won't talk. To lead up to what we're doing now. Well, I wonder what else is in store. I wonder if this is the act Bethany will come back. I think she comes back in the third act.
All are forbidden, except you.
I guess perhaps that was a spoiler. Oops.
So, I was wrong about our thief.
It appears so.
They say we were careless with our trap, that this is our fault. But even without the Sarkamek, there would have been death. This elf was determined to lay blame at our feet. Selfishness, want, denial. How do you allow this to continue?
If you don't like it here, go.
If you dislike Kirkwall so much, why haven't you left?
Since we arrived, I have seen nothing but greed and weakness. Dwarves, humans, elves, just festering. No order, no goal.
Good way to dodge my
You are one of the
question.
few I have met with any ability. And yet this too was random, a result of selfishness. I cannot fathom how a mire like this can be justified. You say we should leave, but how can you bear to stay in this chaos?
I'm making it better. You're just sitting on your ass.
My welcome to the city was not so different from yours.
And yet you suffer it.
It's an opportunity to make a real
Oh,
difference.
stop gesturing.
Karistan are soldiers. The Qun made it so. They can never vary from that assigned path, never be other than they are meant to be. But they are free to choose within that role, to accept and succeed, or deny and die. Glory is clear and defined. Could not this entire city benefit from that certainty? How else will you know when you have made a real difference?
When things change.
He's free to choose to obey. That isn't contradictory to you.
He chooses to be, as do we all, long before any of your meaningless freedoms are presented. Your kind may force our role to change, if the Qun demands.
Well, may as well just go on and bring it up.
She was angry to see her people losing their culture by claiming yours.
We accept those who submit to the Qun. The weak naturally seek the strong. It doesn't matter. We did not come equipped to indoctrinate. I am here to satisfy a demand you cannot understand.
I mean, I can't understand it.
It will take as long as needed. No ship is coming. There is no rescue from duty to the Qun.
Uh-oh.
I am stuck here.
You lied. May as well just bring it on up.
That is not the understanding of city leaders and their supporters.
Let them rot. Filth stole from us. Not now, not the Sarkamek. Years ago. A simple act of greed has bound me. We are all denied Parvolin until I alone recover what was lost under my command.
What?
That is why this elf and her shadows are unimportant. That is why I do not simply walk from this pustule of a city. Fixing your mess is not the demand of the Qun, and you should all be grateful!
Step to me like that again and I will kill you. Let me be clear on that.
Thank you, human, for your service. Leave.
He's on the edge. The Viscount should know.
Okay, let's talk about this for a minute. Because he's saying that you cannot sway from your path in life. Now, there was a tale, well, not a tale, that's similar to fate and destiny. You cannot change your fate. You cannot change your destiny. When I was younger, I heard my parents, my mother, talking to my grandmother, I believe, about this guy. He wanted to do well in life. He wanted to, have a better life. So
How much longer do I have to wait?
he wanted to go to college. College was it's extremely expensive now, but it was very expensive back then and out of reach to many. So he had to take on other jobs. Wait a minute.
Years of nice, quiet anxiety. Gone. Along with a whole street.
The Qunari were blameless.
Right. A mad elf pushed by zealots, likely hidden in the very groups I have to appease. The Maker has a grand sense of humor. And the Arishok. I suspected he had no plans to leave. I didn't know it was just as annoying for him.
He's a hair from the edge. You need to keep everyone calm.
Too late, I fear. It's a shame. He was making overtures of cordialness. Your influence, no doubt.
What happened?
A Qunari delegate and entourage paid me a visit. It was civil, tentative, hopeful. They left my chambers with precision, but were not reported by the outer guard. They are missing almost literally from my doorstep. What do you imagine will be the Arishok's reaction?
He's gonna know.
We need to get out in front of this, and fast.
I feel I've been trying to turn a stampede for some time now. Someone is pushing very hard. Speak with
Boy, his
Central
arms are
Bran.
big.
Then you will see why I cannot trust anyone else with this. I don't know who would benefit from fighting the Qunari, but it will cost all of us.
Okay, let's talk to this guy. Real quick.
You have information about the missing Qunari?
I am to help you, yes. Viscount Dumar would appreciate discretion in this matter. I would prefer that you were not involved at all, but that is neither here nor there.
Oh, speak. Just tell me what I want to know.
Has anyone reported this to the Qunari?
Maker? No. I'd be signing the messenger's death warrant. He'll find out soon enough, of course. And when he does, the Viscount is rightly concerned that the illusion of peace will dissolve.
The Arishok is growing violent. He might want an excuse to end this peace.
I suspect that if the Arishok wanted to take over, he simply would. For all we fear that heretical Qun of his, its demands
Look at his
are more
leg.
to keep him in check than any of our efforts. Besides, would Qunari stoop to trickery? There is no precedent, but there is unfortunate evidence of influence on our side.
I think what
It
bothers
sounds
me
like
about
you
him
don't want them found.
is his
I must
hair and
think
his
of what's
eyes and
best
his
for
makeup
the
are all the
Viscount's
same
office.
color.
Bringing attention to such an incident benefits no
It's
one.
unnatural.
You would do nothing.
The Qunari are neutral hostiles at best. There is no relationship to salvage by overextending ourselves on their behalf.
I'm having a hard time picturing the abduction of a Qunari entourage.
Unfortunately, they were not at their best. Their swords were tied into their sheaths, as I advised. It seemed a respectful compromise. Even I know you cannot separate a Qunari from his weapon.
I'm sure you have suspicions about what happened.
My concerns are well-founded. This could not have escaped the notice of the city guard. Unless they were involved. Not coincidentally, a number of recent recruits have failed to report. You should start with one of them. Although where you find a swordsman so eager to sell his honor and duty, I'm sure I don't know.
The Hanged